Tú no eres una santa, ni yo soy un santo. Nos conocimos pecando. Ahora me estás buscando porque quieres más de mí. Y yo te lo doy. Te vienes y me voy. Te lo dije que tú eras pa' jugar, que no te podía enamorar. Que ahora me quieres cambiar, sabiendo cómo soy. Tú sabes lo que doy. No te hagas estar igual. No te hagas la santa, el perreo te encanta. Y ahora me quieres cambiar, sabiendo cómo soy. Tú sabes lo que doy.
What's up, everybody? It's Ramblin Ralph. I'm here with Jose Benavidez Sr. and David Benavidez, preparing for their long-anticipated journey back to Phoenix, Arizona, April 18th. It was just announced a few days ago. David, I haven't had a chance to talk to you about it, man, but I'm pretty sure you're pretty excited about being able to fight back at home. It's been 5 years since you fought Roland Williams there in Phoenix. You haven't been back since as a professional, and now it's long overdue.
Yeah, man, I'm very excited. Obviously it's been long overdue, but I feel like the timing is perfect. I just turned 23, got 2 WBC world titles. We have more than a lot of time, still left in front of us. So I'm just ready to go back, give the fans an amazing show. Fight in front of all my friends, my family, all the people that unfortunately they can't travel, out of Phoenix. So we're just ready to go back and give them an amazing show.
Now, people always ask me, because I've known you guys since you guys were young, and we're like pretty close, that why Renton, why Seattle? And to me, I always say, well, you know what? It's a perfect spot for you, not only to grow as a boxer, but to grow as a human being, man. It's a quiet place. It's a place for you to be able to improve as a boxer, get your training in, but also to grow up as a man. You've got some really good investments already out here, using your money wisely. You're investing in the community. So can you just give back? Just talk about that a little bit, of how this place has actually helped you grow. I mean, because from what I see and from what everybody else is talking about, this has been the perfect place for you to actually to live and to train.
Yeah, it's been a great spot. Me and my father, my brother just recently moved out here too, so we got all our families out here. It's a little bit more quiet. We don't know as much people, so we're just always focused training in the boxing gym. Now my dad just opened a boxing gym, so now he can get back to the community. Any young kids or young men that want to come in and box, we could give them some tips. Because at the end of the day, people just want to train alongside champions. You know what I mean? And I just, I don't feel like that. I'm that type of person where I don't want to be around people. You know what I mean? Especially like little kids or young people like that. I want them to see. Especially the young Mexican community. I'm exactly like them. We came up from the same place. We're basically, our families are all the same. Everybody's the same. So they see me. Nothing's impossible. It's just as much as you want it, you can go and make it happen. But you do have to work extremely hard if you really do want to, reach your goals and achieve your goals. So we're just motivating the kids, motivating the people. Yeah, I love Washington, man. I really do love Washington.
And that was my next question. Obviously, this is the second time being a world champion. Do you see yourself being a different person? Not talking about just being out, but just the responsibilities that you hold now. Do you find yourself as a different situation a second go round, or is it basically no? It's the same, but I just have my responsibilities in check, so to speak, being out here and being away from everybody else.
Yeah, definitely. It's just like not making the same mistakes I was making. Just being, I think being out for a year, suspended for a year, made me really think about a lot of my actions that I was doing. And just when you're boxing, all you know is boxing. Me boxing for 20 or 18 years, and I'm taken away of boxing. Probably at one my career was taking off. It kind of made me realize that, wow, off of just little mistakes, everything can be taken away. But now I'm just, now we're just a little bit smarter. The work ethic, has always been the same. I knew I was gonna get back in there right away because my work ethic is crazy. We work harder than anybody, in my opinion. So I just knew it was a matter of time that I was gonna get back up there. And now it's just staying up there.
Well, we're all looking forward to seeing you there. Obviously, I am fan first, working the industry second. People have been asking about Phoenix for a long time with you. to be able to have your family there again, to be able to have your friends there, people that you went to school with. I mean, I'm getting DMs from people, your classmates, that are asking me about ticket situations. I just think it's crazy that, finally it's come to full circle for you, being away from Phoenix, now going back. Do you know about your opponent? What's your method now? Because I know that you were training for other opponents, and that didn't work out, that didn't fall out. So now you have a new opponent. Now you're going to be facing someone that maybe you're not too familiar with, but at the end of the day, he's still nonetheless an opponent. You still got to work the same.
The method is always the same for every fighter. It's always training as hard as you can train. Because at the end of the day, you really don't know what the opponent's going to bring until you're in there in the ring with them. You can maybe think you're training for a boxer, and then he ends up being a brawler. Or maybe you think you're training for a freaking brawler, and he ends up being a boxer that runs around all the time. So you just gotta. There's different stuff. You gotta just work in yourself. Just try to do the best that you can in the gym. We have. I'm already doing 12 rounds. I still have 5 weeks of sparring left. I'm doing 12 rounds. I'm working extremely hard in strength and conditioning. I'm training 3 times a day. I'm extremely exhausted by the time the day ends. But when that training camp is over, I know I'm going to be in my best, physically and mentally. So it's you just got to get yourself up there physically and mentally. Prepare yourself right, eat good, have the stamina and conditioning, and things just take care of themselves. I've seen a lot of styles before. I've seen people that just run around the ring. I've seen people that just want to brawl with you all the time. So it's just experience. That's really what plays a pivotal role at the end of the day in the fights, is experience and know what you got to do and identifying something right from the beginning.
Have you mentally prepared yourself for going home? You know that a lot of fighters go home and they get extremely distracted with fans, tickets, families.
Yeah.
Have you guys already talked about that or mentally prepared yourself to kind of...
That's never been a problem for me. I never really get distracted like that because, at the end of the day, this is my career, and I'm not going to let something, like that. At the end of the day, I want everybody to understand that this is my job.
Right.
And I'm trying to give a best performance. I'm not only just trying to give you guys a performance, I'm trying to bring us up as people. Having a Mexican, Ecuadorian heritage, I feel like Phoenix, Arizona, besides from the football and basketball teams, they really don't have like a fighter like that they could call their own and be proud of. So I feel like everybody should just respect me. This is my job, and I have to take it serious. And the amount of stress that comes with this job, it's crazy. So at the end of the day, my dad, my brother, they know how to block everything out for me. So I just at the last week is just me taking care of business. They make sure not to keep it. They make sure to keep everybody away from me. So I feel like my dad especially does a great job in that. So he takes things into his own hands and lets me relax and do what I got to do and be focused for the fight.
Anything you want to send out to your Phoenix fans right now? I know they're going to be watching every day. They're looking at more stories. They're figuring out what's going on. Yeah. Anything you want to say to them as we're a few weeks out?
I'm very excited, man. This is the first time, or since 5 years ago, going back to Phoenix. I'm telling you, I want to be that man that they're proud of.
Que ahora me quieres cambiar, sabiendo cómo soy, tú sabes lo que doy. No te hagas ver igual, no te hagas la santa, el perreo te encanta. Y ahora me quieres cambiar, sabiendo cómo soy, tú sabes lo que doy. No te hagas ver igual, no te hagas la santa, el perreo te encanta.
Mami, somos